Everyone's going to have access to the full board and all the frames. All the cursors will be flying about over there a little bit, so hopefully as we start to kind of go off and complete the task, you'll all disperse a little bit. As I mentioned earlier, when you're reading the frame, please avoid having your cursor over any content on the frame and try to use the cursor parks that are at the edge of the frames. Leave your cursor parked on the right, as I said, or the left. You'll find these in every single frame. And there are 3 questions below for you to look at. They're spread in little question wheels, and they're just below the frames we're on just now. So as soon as the presentation stops, you'll need to head south a little bit until you see the big, huge wheels. Basically, I want everyone to complete the middle software one, although it doesn't have to be done first, because I think that that's something that everyone should obviously be familiar with. When you get to a question, you're going to go to the centre of the wheel first. That's got the question stem in it. And then as you go around the outside, it's the subparts of the question. And they're basically laid out the same as this. So you've got the skills on the right and the marks on the left. And you can kind of drag your dots to what you think are the correct skill and the correct mark.
I notice in the question wheels and the questions we have just done, there are no, there's no part A, B, and C. Is there a particular reason that that's the case?
Well, most questions, as you know, Andy, as a question writer, they're kind of written in the software development process. So, for example, testing will come after evaluation, etc. And they'll always appear in the right order. So we thought it would make it a bit too easy. So that's why we've decided to put it into the wheel. So they're kind of all over the place.
Ah, right, okay. So it mixes it up a bit and keeps everyone on their toes. So once we've completed the higher STD questions, is there a preference of what you would want everyone to complete after that?
I think it's really unlikely, probably in the 10 minutes we've allocated to this, that everyone will get to do all 3 sections. So I'm thinking if people go with their specialism or preference, so do STD and another, but in any order.
Okay, so for example, I'm more familiar with web because that's what we've been doing in my school in recent years. So I'm going to try the yellow WDDE wheel and try the National 5 questions there.
Yeah, correct. And then if you were more familiar with database content, for example, then you might go to the green DD questions first and give that one a go. But if everyone has at least completes the software, that'll make us a little bit better prepared for when we come on to topic 3.
Okay, so just to recap, you read the stem in the centre and vote on all the question frames around the outside in any order. Everyone completes STD questions and also either the green database or yellow web wheel.
Correct. And if you complete everything, obviously before the allotted 10 minutes is up, then either feel free to try have a go at the 3rd question, or just kind of sit back and have a look at everyone else completing the questions and see if they agree with you, or if they're again a kind of anomalies that stick out. So just to be sure we've explained all that, can everyone just give us a quick thumbs up to make sure that all makes sense in the Miro, so we all know what we're doing. Fantastic. Great. So let's get started. Your 10 minute is on now. Go, go, go. They're just below. So if you need to follow our mouses a little bit, they should be, if you zoom out, very easy to see. Purple wheel is software, the green wheel is databases, and the yellow wheel is web.